I've heard Taylor Swift. Everybody has heard Taylor Swift. Aliens out in Pluto and Uranus have heard Taylor Swift. I think she's incredibly talented. I've only seen one of her music videos that I'm aware of. I'm sure there's more. But I was pretty damn impressed by it. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, just from what I know, this woman is a voice of a generation. And what I do know about her having like, and I don't know the whole story, so don't type it in chat. It doesn't matter right now. It's not a 101 on Taylor Swift. But like her going through her career and then being like, yo, I need some control over my own shit. Boom. See you later. And then goes and starts remaking her songs as like, this is my song that I wrote, Taylor's version. It's not what they told me to do. It's not what they made me do. This is my version. This is my vision. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. That in and of itself, even if I don't care for some of her songs, which I don't know, I think that's pretty friggin' spectacular. Yep. All right. So this is called Ready for It? Question mark. This is 7 years ago.
Knew he was a killer. First time that I saw him. Wonder how many girls he had loved and left haunted. But if he's a ghost, then I can be a phantom, holding him for ransom. Some boys are trying too hard. He don't try at all though. Younger than my exes, but he act like such a man. So
See, I told you aliens have heard her. Now she's got him in the music videos. She's that popular.
Nothing better. I keep him forever, like a vendetta. I see how this is gonna go. Touch me and you'll never be alone. Island breeze and lights down low. No one has to know. In the middle of the night, in my dreams, you should see the things we do, baby.
Huh. You gotta warn me when they do stuff like that. Jeez, what the come on. Is this okay to look at? I mean, I'm on YouTube, right? What the
I know I'm gonna be with you, so I take my time.
Damn, this got deep quick.
Are you ready for it? I was a robber, first time that he saw me, stealing hearts and running off and never saying sorry. But if I'm a thief, then he can join the heist and we'll move to an island, and he can be my jailer. Virgin to this tailor. Every love I've known in comparison is a failure. I forget their names now. I'm so very tame now. Never be the same now. No, I see how this is gonna go. Touch me and you'll never be alone.
Yo, if you tell me when this ends, this is going to be a friggin' advertisement for the new Tron movie, I'm going to be pissed.
So I take my time. Are you ready for it? Oh. Are you ready for it? Baby, let the games begin.
Damn, that's sick.
Let the games begin. Baby, let the games begin. Let the games begin. Let the games begin. I see how this is gonna go. Touch me and you'll never be alone. Island breeze and lights down low. No one has to know. In the middle of the night, in my dreams, you should see the things we do, baby. In the middle of the night, in my dreams, I know I'm gonna be with you, so
Does Taylor get her own cursor on YouTube? Can you see this? I have never seen this before. Look at that. She has her own cursor? Bro, how famous do you have to be? You have to be Taylor Swift famous. Damn. I have never seen that before. Her own cursor, her own playhead. That's nuts.
See the things we do, baby.
Okay. Whew. Now, let's discuss. It's for her new album. Lyrics are not deep in this one. I gathered that. So, let's see here. I don't know what happened, okay? So, first of all, the first question I have is let me it's not a question. The first point of confusion I have is, so we're in some type of like underground galactic environment. Robots, aliens, something's going on. We've got a lot of taggers, even in space, in the future, very sci-fi. And she is walking for about a minute.
In my dreams, you should see the things we do, baby.
Now, this is a super interesting concept. I was like, okay, so this is pretty deep. Let's see where this goes.
In the middle of the night, in my dreams.
So we could be talking like reality versus virtual reality, or like different dimensions, kind of. There's a number of ways this could go. It feels Blade Runner-ish. I've never seen that. I can't comment on that. That's right. I've never seen Blade Runner. What are you going to do about it? So
I know I'm gonna be with you.
we have all these different variants of her, I believe. Oh, wait a second. No. I'm going to throw you out a theory that just hit me in the eyebrow, and then I'm going to go back to the lyrics, okay? My brain is going 7 different directions, and I'm just going to have to pick 3 of them and go. This almost feels like she's a person. She's a person. And then everything in here are the different, like, I'll just say it's very timely, even though this is 7 years old. These are like all the AI variants that she has created, or this robot or bot creates of itself, that are variants of her. And you notice what happens each time one comes to be. It tries to destroy her.
My time. Are you ready for it? I was a robber, first time that he saw me, stealing hearts and running off and never saying sorry. But if I'm a thief, then he can join the heist and we'll move to an island, and he can be my jailer. Virgin to this tailor, every love I've known in comparison is a failure.
This CGI is sick, by the way.
I forget their names now, I'm so very tame now, never be the same now. No, I see.
And then it transforms to Magictron horse person.
How this is going.
Magictron operator. Magictron horse operator.
Touch me and you'll never be alone.
So maybe part of it could be that the robots are trying to destroy her, right? If we try to clone ourselves, the clones will destroy us. I don't know. I'm trying to make sense out of it. And for those of you, oh God, dear Swifties, I know you're new here. I'm not your typical reactor. I totally get it. I'm the old man. I should retire from YouTube. I get it. I just try to make sense out of these. Okay? Sometimes it doesn't. I'm aware. I just try really hard. I'm an old man. Be nice to me.
Island breeze and lights down low. No one has to know.
So will this one try to hurt her is the question. So there's my theory. Let's go back to the lyrics and how they don't make any sense to the video. You know the visual of the video. In the middle of the night, in my dreams, you should see the things that we do. Okay. I mean, I'm listening. Do you want to draw me a picture? I mean, puppets are cool. Like, okay. Lyrically, audibly, I am paying attention. I just don't know how Interstellar Part 2 has anything to do with any of that.
In my dreams, you should see the things we do.
Is she talking to the robot? Like, are they doing stuff in her dreams, maybe? Like, are some of these areas gonna light up? I don't know.
Are you ready for it?
I don't think she's a person. Remember what happens here? They shoot through the glass, or she yells through the glass, which is so dope, by the way. And then when this happens, we get the face, and there's a brief moment where it kind of looks like Britney Spears. You'll see. Right here. That's Britney Spears. I just lost 6 subscribers by saying that. But it's not it's not a person, right? I rescind my earlier statement. Now we realize it's another bot.
You should see the things we do.
You feel like we're missing key info to make sense of it? Maybe. Okay, so she escapes. She Ben Franklin's the electricity. All the guards.
Are you ready for it?
Liz, is that a question or is that a statement? Because that actually would make wicked sense. That might be the missing piece. Liz says this is it a true statement is what I should have said. This is at the time that she took over her own music. Yo. True. Okay. So Liz may have answered the question here. If that's the missing piece, this video makes, dare I say, medically speaking, a shitload of sense now. Damn. Okay, first of all, notice the writing on this platform. They're burning all the witches. Okay. Second of all, this right here, now that we understand who these people represent, you go all the way back to the people that are kind of like holding her in, right? They're after her. She is on this platform. Notice, it's not at the very pinnacle of a spot. It's not at the top of the temple. If this is the point where she takes over her music for herself, up, she's on this platform, she takes over her music, there is still more climbing to do. It's subtextual, it's symbolic, but I think it's important. And while, yes, Mia says that is an Easter egg for another song, that they're burning the witches, I'm sure it is, but I think it also applies here. Let the games begin. Are you ready for it? That's pretty dope. Now I'm starting to get it. So now let's take that context. And we end with her. I mean, kind of. This is a lot more her than this is, so that's good. But now let's go back here. It seems to me like this is the real Taylor, not this one that we thought was the real her. Because now we know when the real Taylor screams through the glass and obliterates the Britney Spears version. I don't think that's a mistake, by the way. I think that's true. I think that we realize it's a bot. It's just another. That's her showing us, hey, that wasn't me all along. You thought it was me. It was kind of me, but it's not really me. And are you ready for it? Because I'm about to show you the real me. That's how I'm interpreting this. So if we go back to this piece here, it actually makes a lot more sense because when we go through this piece, and I even made the comment, I'm like, so we see her walking for a minute. Okay. Kind of a joke, but also it makes sense because the whole time we're watching this, we're going, that's Taylor Swift. Oh, that's Taylor Swift. Like, we're not really saying that, and she's passing all these guards, all these people. But come to find out, that is the real Taylor. In a glass case of emotion. In a very Will Ferrell kind of way, milk was a bad choice. That's the real Taylor. Notice the body position. Okay. Notice the rawness of her.
In my dreams, you should see the things we do, baby.
Right through the glass. What a good effect.
In the middle of the night, in my dreams.
It kind of makes me wonder now, because I know Taylor is whip smart by all accounts. Like I know that. I've heard lots of stories. I've read enough about her for a project I had to do for work. Beside the point. It would almost kind of make sense too that the lyrics of this song and the visuals don't make any damn sense. Because if I were in Taylor's position and I'm essentially saying like, hey, are you ready for it? I'm about to show you what the real Taylor Swift is about and what she can do. Get ready. This is almost like tongue-in-cheek. A lot of the stuff you saw before, stuff I didn't have control over, didn't make any damn sense. Just like right now, there's a bot battle happening. Robots colliding with chaos. People are throwing bologna and cheese at each other. When I'm asleep, you should see the things that we do. Well, I guess the bologna kind of makes sense now, but you see what I'm saying? It didn't make any sense. It's kind of tongue-in-cheek, but I kind of wouldn't put it past her to do that in a way.
I know I'm gonna be with you, so
And then all these different forms that she takes on to try to get out of the box, to try to break free, right? So if this is the real Taylor on the left, raw, completely real, and then she starts to shapeshift to try to escape, to try to beat this version that somebody else has created. And then we can go through all these different versions. She gets stronger. She tries different methods. And it's just kind of null and void. Okay, I will be dark and dangerous. I will be pure and heavenly. I will be the majestic horse-tron operator of goodness. And then I will put on my armor. I will fly away into the nether, but yet nothing works until she kind of goes back to the version of herself. And then watch what actually breaks the glass.
Lights down low, no one has to know.
Call this goofy. I would almost say this is the form of her that breaks the glass. We know that. But then what's the difference between this form and then the initial form that we saw with her kind of down in the fetal position at the bottom? The difference is these lines, this light that's inside of her. Some might say it could be like rage or motivation. It's not red. I wouldn't go that far. I would put that as experience, wisdom, because she's gone through all these different shape shifts and forms to try to break out of this. And now she's still her. Yeah, she has clarity. She has the wisdom to understand what she needs to do to break out. And that's why she returns to this form, which is her, but she has wisdom now to know how to do that. And it's her voice, her actually saying no, or I'm taking control, and that's what breaks out. And then we realize, we get the reveal that the Taylor we thought was real was actually not. And we're like, oh, damn.
In the middle of the night, my dreams, you should see the things we do, baby, In the middle of the night, my dreams, I know I'm gonna be with you, so take my time. In the middle of the night, let the games begin.
Yeah.
Let the games begin. Let the games begin. Are you ready for it? Baby, let the games begin. Let the games begin. Let the games begin. Are you ready for it?
And that's why the last shot ends this way. It's Taylor in her raw form, but with the wisdom that she needs to move forward and be Taylor. That, my friends, is how you get your own cursor and playhead on YouTube. Write it down. Write it down. Damn, Liz in the clutch. That was great, Liz. You just solved all of it. You gave us the key. You let us kind of wander around a little bit. That was great. I feel like we cracked that code. Now what's going to happen is the Swifties will come into the comments and be like, ooh, I mean, he's handsome and he's super funny. He talks nice, but he's a bit of a dum-dum. I'm going to fix that. First! We're going to have 72 firsts. Yeah. Anyway. Yep. The Swiftie knowledge helped. Thank you. I will say, as someone who isn't a Swiftie, visually, I immediately think she's exposed, both literally and figuratively. Even though the one version is a robot, it isn't covering up or hiding anything, again, from a visual standpoint. Totally agree. Yep. Raw, exposed, vulnerable. Totally. Yep. Very nice. Man, that was good. So that's 2 Taylor videos that we've done, and I've been impressed with both of them. And I remember Cardigan. I remember being impressed by the visuals and like the overall feel of it. But this one, especially with Liz's comment, game changer. Total game changer. I hope we're right. Because if we're completely wrong, and that was literally like, there's an interview somewhere where Taylor goes, well, I love the song, but I had just watched Interstellar the night before and Star Wars and Star Trek at the same time. I had my TV on, my tablet going, and my phone, and I was watching all 3 at the same time, and I got this sick-ass idea for a video. So we did that. I don't think that's the answer, but, you know, that would make me sad because I feel like our theory is pretty damn good.